should be far enough. Is Nahida going to be okay? Paimon wasn't counting. And that even the sages are wary of him. Yep. Yeah. Now that the doctor's in the picture, we're no longer just dealing with the But what are the Fatui after this time? Another gnosis? Yeah. Things would be a lot easier. Nahida said we'll meet again outside of the city. But we can't just keep waiting around, right? You mean... Oh, right! Even though he turned it down, there's no time to look...
Parah guys, gak kebaca dong. Parah guys.
Hold it right there. A blonde-haired traveler and a floating ferry. We've got you all right. Take a look around.
Are you mercenaries from the Corps of...
Corps of 30? We're nothing like those government lapdogs. We are an elite brigade that commands the highest commission rate in all of Sumeru.
The outcast? An outcast from the But why wouldn't the doctor just send the Fatui after us?
Still wasting time on idle chit-chat.
Sini.
You're up, Trump!
New punching bag.
Into the wind.
Hey there! Watch out!
Need that. That's close enough. Punching. Where do you think you're going?
One with nature.
Come on out, Jim! Hiya!
patrol schedule.
Oh, Kale. Speaking of Tainari, did he go off on patrol?
Oh, Master Tainari? You just left the Avidia Forest a little...
He left? But isn't Tainari always saying that he never wants to leave the Avidia Forest? He even...
I thought it was weird too. Master Tainari always prioritizes his work as... No, I only found out that he left through a message he left behind. He also made sure to delegate all his tasks using schedule... To leave in such a... Master Tainari originally studied in the Immorta Darshan of the Academia. And Partis Dii is something like the Immorta's research. I know that before he became a Forest Watcher, Master Tainari once spent a long time conducting research of Partis Dii.
A research base, huh? Gotta wonder what kind of research Tainari just decided to work on. Oh, we don't have a lot of time, so let's go look for him at Party's DI.
Don't worry, I'm fine. I'm used to living with Elazar by now. If you run into Master Tainari...
Got it. Will do. See you later.
Aduh, apa nih?
Traveler, you've come at...
Wait, this sounds like...
It is as you said.
Huh?
Not long ago.
Contaminate...
I don't know about the Avidia for... That's why I want to ask you to investigate the situation. Even...
This is forest business.
Ini udah aku buka, guys.
Wait, look who it is! Thank goodness you're okay. We were so worried about you. Hey, this was supposed to be a touching...
Actually, it's very smart of the Traveler to be wary of me right now. After all, the Doctor has shown that his Techno... Plus, it's not like you could have known what happened after we split up, and I was facing the Doctor by myself. Even a pool of stagnant water after a torrential storm can occasionally pass as a patch of
Kelihatan
sky.
ada kuda dia.
Paimon feels like only the real Nahida could come up with such an obscure analogy.
Huh? But I wasn't trying to win your trust or anything. All I wanted was to...
Well, we understand that point now. Please, Nahida, tell us more about what happened.
When you left, I was still in the middle of restoring everyone's minds. Thankfully, when the Doctor mentioned depositing information into the subconscious, he didn't mean engraving information. Instead, he did something closer to creating hallucinations. Luckily, I managed to finish my restorations and mind jump away from him just as he was about to capture me.
Whew. What a relief. The Doctor sure pulled out some hidden cards.
I wouldn't be relieved just yet. I gave away my true identity when I restored everyone's minds, which means we've lost another one of our trump cards. Also, the Doctor is already an expert at modifying Akasha terminals. Maybe it's only a matter of time until he captures my consciousness inside the Akasha.
Would that mean you'd no longer be able to jump between minds? Then how do we stop him? Ugh. It feels like he's toying with us. Plus, the Doctor's combat ability alone is a
Riview again.
Who's this? She's a scholar we met in the Avidia Forest. When we last saw each other, she was still training in the... Oh, I see.
That's right, we're old friends. You've come at just the right time. Ever since I've come here...
Asia, you're way too excited about this. Actually, for you to leave the Avidia Forest... Wait, no. Did you already finish your training and reach Pariporno?
What do you think? My consciousness has already managed to make contact with the...
You did it? Congratulations!
It's so exhilarating to share this sublime joy with long last. When my consciousness made contact with the gods. What a supreme and unparalleled experience that was.
That sounds incredible!
Oh, all right. Actually, remember? I promised to help you understand what you saw from Irminsul once I gained deeper insight. My current self has not only gained true insight, but I can even help you establish a direct connection.
You can do... I've never heard of anything like that, but... If you want to give it a try, I'll do my best to protect your consciousness during the process.
Hold on. I brought some spirit borneo with me. This is still a crucial part of the ceremony.
We're using that incense again?
All right now. Hold my hand. I'll help you establish a pathway to connect your consciousness.
Okay.
Mimpi indah.
Ready?
Took 3 betrayals for me to finally understand. The world is just an elaborate tapestry of lies.
Tanya siapa tuh?
My fury will never be quelled. The first to betray me was a god, my creator, my mother. Valuing strength above all, she saw no worth in me and I was discarded. The second was a human. My
Masuk
family,
sekali ya sih.
my friend. Consumed by fear, he saw me as an abomination. The third was one exactly like me. A hope for the future. A fledgling barely out of the nest. Powerless before his mortality, he broke his promise to me. Humans, they can't be trusted. And the gods fill me with pure loathing. So I said, good riddance. I denounced the world and left. My chest will never again be defiled by worldly filth. I will scrub away every last trace of human emotion. Then it will be empty, a blank slate, and ready to receive a supreme gnosis, brimming with pure divinity.
Saya merasakan aura-aura akan battle, guys. Orang gila.
There is no need to fear. The pain will be brief. Your era is coming to an end.
What was that? Did we actually just Baladier's memories? Everything Mac, but how is he connected to the divine consciousness that...
You saw it, right? You felt it, right? Such a majestic goal. Alas, shame. If only that which beats within my chest wasn't a filthy mortal heart.
You understand now? I'm afraid this is no Pariporno life, but rather...
Ah! You! Why are you saying to
to me. I found divine wisdom. Shouldn't I receive an honor?
Apasia?
That's how I always thought everything should be. Wait, have I already
Mang.
my mind?
Wait, something isn't right.
Gue langsung sekali. Asik. Wah, seru guys. Yes. Mas Wanderer. Mas toh.
Okay, we finally lost him. Are you okay, Nahida? Wait,
Oh, the Traveler's back?
Nahida was controlling your body for a while. It seemed like she jumped over to you as an emergency measure right before the Catherine puppet was destroyed. After that, Tainari heard the commotion and came over. He helped us defeat the mercenaries and then he ran with us all the way here. What? You swapped places? You mean, wait, then where is Nahida's consciousness? Where is she?
I never imagined that an individual's consciousness could be transferred around like this. Had I not seen it with my own eyes, I would have never believed it. I don't also, while we were running, the consciousness in your body made it pass on a message. She said, "Doctor has found a way to trap my consciousness, so I can't journey with you anymore. But even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies."
Oh no! Nahida's trapped in the sanctuary of Surasthana for good this time. Was that message all she left for us? It's pretty vague. Oh, that makes sense. Since the doctor captured her, she won't be able to say anything with... Even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still draw illusions and lies. Huh. Paimon knows the moon illusions and lies are from the alchemical divination at the Sub-Zero's festival. Didn't Nahida use astrology before? It had something to do with Sataria. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Huh, but she isn't with us anymore. Think we'll be okay?
Paimon, you said Sanctuary of Surasthana, correct? Does this mean that this Nahida you're talking about, the consciousness who was occupying the Traveler's body, is the Dendro Archon?
Your guess is correct, but the situation's a bit complicated, so it's really hard for us to explain right now.
All right. A scholar's curiosity doesn't need to be appeased right away. As for the complicated nature of the situation, safe to say I have witnessed that for myself. I've spent some time with you, and it looks like the Dendro Archon's also on your side. So, I trust you.
Thank you, Tainari. Oh, Oh, actually, we came here to ask you a question. What do you know about the project that the sages have been...
Ah, that. While I was indeed invited to join that project, the sages were always secretive about its scope and goal, so I eventually declined. All I know is that the project has something to do with the restoration of Irminsul.
Huh? Did you see something when you were in Nahida's body? What?
Do you have any evidence? So that's what happened. That explains why Hypatia's symptoms were different from those of the other scholars who went mad. It's because she made contact.
Tighnari, did you leave the Avidia Forest because of Hypatia?
I did. I noticed Hypatia's mental anomalies, but since her symptoms were rather atypical, I secretly took Pardis DI and began searching for a way to return her to her normal self. If I didn't take action, Hypatia would have already been taken by the Matra to the desert, doomed to a life of exile at Aruv. Now that you mention it, I knew the Academia has never thought particularly hot, but I still didn't expect them to do something as arrogant as creating a new god. The Balladeer. We have two Fatui Harbin. From your description, I don't think they've completed their project. There may still be room for us to but then, what is the connection between...
Yeah, it feels like we're still nowhere close to figuring out the sage's goals. Right. We've pretty much gone over everything we need to know, so we should head out.
I'll stay here for now. I still want to try... If you're planning to go into the desert, start by heading for... Come find me here if there's anything else I can do to help.
Thanks, Tighnari. Hopefully Hypatia will feel better.
The wind knows me. Into the wind.
Go, go, Baron Bunny! Tired.
Fry!
One with nature.
Coming at ya!
Fry!
Watch out!
Picked the wrong test subject.
A fateful offering. Time to go.
I can't wait any longer!
Happy to apply.
Feeling lucky today?
Coming at ya.
You want it?
Let's see.
One with me.
Hey there.
You want this one?
The wind knows me.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire.
Hey there.
Where do you think you're going? No more tricks up your sleeve.
One with nature.
Coming at ya. Watch out.
You want this one?
Attack! That's the way.
I'll be back.
What's new?
The wind knows me. Brings a smile to my face.
That's close enough.
Hey there!
I'll be back.
Riview asem guys, parah.
knows me.
Watch out! Chat! I'm loving this treasure hunt.
Has taught me that carrying an unreliable weapon is worse than not carrying one at all.
Ngelag guys. Ngelagnya guys. Kasar emang gitu guys.
We finally made it to Caravan Rebot. Lively here. So, just past this wall is the desert, huh? Oh, wow. Paimon remembers hearing people call this the Wall of Samiel. It's made to block sandstorms from the outside. Oh, if it's this...
Enough gawking. Come on, follow me.
Huh?
Over here.
Oh, he's over that way! Let's hurry up and follow him. Wonder what he's up to.
Feeling kok nggak enak nanti ya.
What the? Where did he go? How did we lose him? They...
More Aramite mercenaries? Who are they working for this time? Anyway, Traveler,
You were too careless. You should have noticed those hopeless amateurs trailing you a long time ago. There's no need to thank me. I've never cared to keep track of favors. All I did was correct a mistake I happened to come across. It's a habit I developed at the academia.
you really give Paimon a scare, Alhaitham. We never thought we'd run into you. Last time we met at Port Ormos, didn't you say you were going back to the academia? Wait, don't tell Paimon that you're here to take us back on their orders.
Oh, so you've already landed yourselves on the academia's head list. I can't say that I didn't expect it. However, had I wished to turn you over to the academia, don't you think you'd already be the Eremite's honor?
Oh, right. You do have a point.
I have no interest in running errands for that project. As a scholar, I've always belonged to the camp that promotes researcher autonomy. And these days, you're more fascinating than anything the sages can offer. Not quite. To tell you the truth, I'm still investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Unfortunately, everyone says the capsule originated in the dirt and was eventually moved to Port Ormos. If I am to get to the bottom of this, I must... Which brings me back to you, and why you're so interesting. The leader of Ainul Ahmar used the Divine capsule right in front of you, and upon seeing him, your expression became perplexed, and you were lost in thought for quite some time. To have that kind of reaction, I think you must have realized something. Are you interested at all in sharing what you've been eating?
Oh, Hatham, you really have a ridiculous for detail. What kind of person even
Lucu
notices
kah,
and
Paimon?
remembers stuff like that?
So that's your answer. Well, I do work for the academia after all. So considering that, it is indeed wise to keep your cards close to you. But that does prove you do have some undisclosed information about the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Am I right? No matter. Rather than simply learning the answers from you, I'll prefer to investigate on my own.
That's right. We have the same plan as you. But we don't really have any concrete goals at the moment.
Then I'd suggest starting with Aru Village. It's the largest settlement in the desert, so it'll probably...
It's always better to travel with someone you know. Let's go!
Apakah dengan Mamang Saino? Gas, ngeng. Muncul. Sambil dulu main. Weaponnya di mana? Ibunda di sini kan? Oh ya benar. Ada sini guys man.
Into the wind. Quick, let's pack it up.
Another test subject.
Coming at ya! Have fun!
Have a little
You
taste.
little lucky!
Take that tingling test subject.
Hey there! Ah!
Into the wind. Fateful offering.
follow the wind. Time to go. The wind knows me. Who says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering?
Before us lies Aru Village, the safe haven of the desert folk.
Whoa, this landscape is really something else. What a cool place!
Wis Mamang Saino nyapu nih. Paduka Maharaja ngapain Paduka? Asik. Yang satu bakas sinatron, yang satu bakas sifos.
Unless my memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words to each other before now at the Academia. Would you care to enlighten me as to when and how I invited the General Mahamatra's wrath?
Oh, Hatham, do not think you can escape my judgment just because you managed to escape.
Judgment? So that's how you'd characterize your actions here, is it? Or would elimination perhaps be a more accurate...
Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop me. Though styled like an assassination, I sought only to ensure that my target would be unable to flee or resist. Standard practice for the Matra.
It seemed to more like your own personal touch.
Who is that, Al-Hatham? Did you call him
Yes. General Mahamatra Saino.
Mahamatra Agung Saino Quick Bloom.
He's a formidable hunter, and the ultimate nightmare for any who have committed academic crimes.
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in Al-Hatham, to the point of blocking an attack for you. I'd never choose to side with him. I have been pursuing this scribe for a long time. I urge you, step back and do...
Has Al-Hatham done something wrong? Paimon doesn't think he's as bad as...
I won't waste my breath explaining things. I'll take it out. The divine knowledge capsule you're hiding on your person. Unless you want me to retreat.
Very
Wah,
perceptive of you.
udah tahu.
Nothing escapes a Matra's senses.
Wait, the divine knowledge capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormos?
No wonder you speak with such confidence, Saino. But I must admit, I am very curious. And why, as General Mahamatra of the Academia? As far as I'm aware, the other Matra have been speculating about your disappearance. Have you been given a mission that's... Let's say, if I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority and resources to judge me?
I should have known you'd be difficult to deal with.
You two? Ugh. What you would do, traveler?
Well, look at you
Dia bantuin.
over there.
Wait, Dia? Great! Finally, somebody we can trust! You
Sure looks that way. Two giants from the academia duking it out once and for all. Nothing you get to see every day, that's for sure. Listen, I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with self-righteous morality and lord your empty rules and virtues over each other. But how dare you bring your petty disputes into the safe haven of Aru Village? It seems like someone's gonna have to beat some sense into your thick skulls until you finally learn to respect.
Yo battle khas. Hakimnya aku.
Hey, did either of you hear a word I...
Whoa, what's going on? The wind's so...
Another sandstorm? What's up with these recently? Hey! All of you, over here, quick!
Someone's calling for us! Oh, this wind is too...
That sounded like Candace. Come on, you two. Jeez, are all of you academia folks
All right, stop yelling.
Wis kul-kulan ya. Pak Imin.
This is pretty awkward. Hey, wanna play sardines with 3 people who wanna tear each other limb from limb? Sure, why not? Sounds fun. The air is so thick and heavy. Paimon can hardly keep floating anymore.
My sincere apologies, everyone. This is the home of our village chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small sandstorm dies down. Please, let me introduce myself. I am...
Our savior has come. Nice to meet you, Candace. The name's Paimon.
There's no need to thank me. It's only right to help each other when the weather gets rough.
Wow, she's so gentle and caring. Like a nicer sister.
All right. Now that we're all better acquainted, we should return to the topic at hand. As a guardian charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm, I was observing your conflict from afar. And now that you have set foot within our village itself, it is all the more my responsibility to make... So please, have an honest and sincere conversation with one another. And if anyone dares to start anything again while they are under this roof, I will not hesitate to send them out for some quality time with the creatures of the...
Oh! On second thought, Paimon may have misjudged Candace.
And that goes for you too, Miss Dia. Do I make myself clear?
All right, we got it, Candace.
That's what I like to hear. So, which of you will begin?
I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten involved just now. Anyway, one of those two should probably start talking.
Wait, that was you trying to be a mediator?
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in explaining myself. While all Hatham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been assigned a morally dubious mission. Rather, I've chosen to exile myself.
Huh? Exile yourself?
A little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development files. What little they did as General Mahamatra, I had the responsibility and authority to request an audit. However, I tried to investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request. But I soon found that all leads and potential pieces of incriminating evidence were carefully concealed from me. I began to realize that they were cautious of me from the very beginning. Unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my audit request as soon as the power of the General Mahamatra is granted by the sages.
So they really are up to no good.
I realized then that to the Grand Sage, the Matra are nothing more than tools for the sages to the vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold. They are meaningless to the academia of today. I thought it would be wise to flee the academia before the sages had a chance to take action against me. This way, They can no longer see nor predict. I will never give up on this investigation. There's no need for someone else to give me power or authority.
Hiro seems to have the same goal as us. We're all investigating the sages. Plus, now that he's no longer the General Mahamatra, he somehow feels less scary. Well, Sino, if that's your story, then why does he hate them as a target?
When I was investigating the matter in the academia, I overheard a conversation between Alhaitham and a sage. The sages asked you to investigate a blonde-haired traveler. Do you dispute this, Alhaitham?
Imposter ya.
Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented. Now throw in your suspicious...
Yes. I was indeed tasked with investigating the traveler. After all, the promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me, once you've
the most enticing offer.
Unfortunately, those academics don't know me at all. Their words contained one key piece of information, namely that divine knowledge indeed exists. That gave me all I needed to know. From my perspective, the sages are far from trustworthy. Think about it. Isn't it a little strange they're so willing to share divine knowledge with anyone, even as a reward? So, I began my own investigation following the lead of the divine knowledge capsule. Had I been less guarded, I probably would have ended up like that Ainul Ahmar mercenary.
You mean that the sages originally planned to dispose of you, using one of those capsules that drive people insane?
I'd already given assignment by then. I only told the academia I was waiting in Port Ormos for you to appear so they wouldn't suspect anything. So it came as quite a surprise when I encountered my erstwhile target while investigating the divine knowledge capsule.
Criminals love to talk about coincidences.
Even though I ran into the traveler by chance, I had no intention of providing assistance to the academia. Also, you were the ones who decided me and strike up a conversation after I left that tavern.
That's true. Alhaitham helped us out at Caravan Rebot as well. Maybe he's telling...
I'm willing to apologize, if that's worth anything to you. I took the divine knowledge capsule behind your back because I judged its existence to be a significant risk. I felt that it would be... After all, curiosity often proves to be the most dangerous...
You should be well aware, Scribe Alhaitham, that curiosity can also lead you to danger and suspicion. Answer me this. Did the sages share any information about their project with you?
Have I not made myself clear? You and I are both distrusted by the academia. Do you really think they would tell me anything?
Fine. Although you haven't completely proven your innocence, I won't regard you as an enemy, for now.
As you wish.
Good. I'm glad to see you two clearing up your misunderstandings. And now you, Dia. I believe it's your turn.
Oh, sorry. Whatever the boys were talking about must have been so boring that I spaced out. My situation is pretty straightforward. My employer, Dunyarzad of the Homayani family, is friends with the Traveler and is currently recovering from her illness at home. I had nothing going on, so I decided to return to Aru village for a visit. I was actually looking forward to a pretty exciting time getting back together with everyone here. But then I saw these two random guys in the middle of a pointless argument. It ticked me off, and things went downhill from there.
Is that all? Well, I will admit that definitely sounds like your style. In that case, welcome back, dear.
That's more like it. I missed you all so much, Candice.
What was that?
No need to worry. Now that you're no longer at each other's throats, please make yourselves at home.
Creatures? In the sandstorm?
Fighting in a sandstorm is not for the faint-hearted. Anyway,
yeah, just leave him to Candice. Don't worry, she's as tough as they can.
right? Candace still isn't back yet, though. Is she alright? Maybe we should go.
When you put it that way, even I'm starting to feel a little worried. All right, let's go. We've been here long enough, and the boys are as chatty as the floor.
Oke guys, sekian dulu live hari ini. Sampai jumpa di keesokan harinya ya. Aku upload 2 kali. Bye bye. Ada besok lagi.